Can't believe Leanne made us late again once this week. You know what I mean? Leanne, whatever you're ready to hit the button, because I don't want them to know it was you that made us late. So I want to keep that behind the
Mhm.
scenes. So just let me know when you hit the button so I could act like it wasn't you that made us late. We're live. We're live.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys heard in the beginning,
Yeah.
perhaps what you heard in the beginning, you didn't hear it. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't Leanne's fault that we're late. So, hey, so welcome back to Nothing But.
Answers?
Yeah,
Answers.
yeah, that was Ruth's part. She's supposed to jump in, and she's not here, so she messed it up this week.
Mhm.
Gosh, it's always somebody. Hey, so thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming to a place where if you're looking for answers, we have them. We have all the answers, and they're probably right. Well, right in our minds. So let's jump right into it. Let's introduce the crew. How are you doing, Doc?
I'm doing okay. Doing
Just okay.
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 Yeah, just okay. It was a long week. For some
Okay.
reason, it seemed real long. I don't know. Long week. I guess when you're anticipating things like we had a family funeral today, so you
My
anticipation, kind of
right.
makes the rest of the things slow down a little bit.
Got you.
So yeah, but I'm doing all right.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Sorry to hear about the loss.
Thank you.
No problem. Uh, Lee Little, what's going on, girl? No problem. Lee Little, what's going on, girl?
What's up, yo?
How
I'm
are you?
good. I'm
Good.
good.
This is where the show comes to a screeching halt every week. You're good. How was your week? I don't know what else to do with this. How was your week? We got to spoon feed you.
My week was good. Like Doc said, it was a long week. It just seemed to drag a lot. Um, but I made it to today, so thankful.
Did you go to work all week? Just asking for a friend.
Yes, I went to work all week. Now, did I stay all day? That
Hey,
is
listen,
another story.
we have goals, and just making it there is a goal. Okay, so, so we're cool with that. Hey, anybody know who Facebook user? Could you please let us know who you are? Um, so for me, I had a good week, long week. They are working me like they pay me to work, and I don't like it. I don't know why they think they can work me like this. um, but again, I'm glad we got here. Hopefully, the weather continues to go up, like get warmer. I do like that. No more snow. Let's cross our fingers. Um, but all in all, good week. Again, glad we're here again. It definitely feels good to be back here in the seat. I don't have my chair with me here, but our next time we do a live in the studio, you'll be able to see the chair. The chair was great. We do have some things in the works, especially when we hit that 500. So please, if you invite people, let us know that you invited them. So that we can um, give you credit, and maybe there might be a prize. We talked about some other things. Um, Leanne wants to do a Nothing But Answers talent show. I'm with it.
Oh, that's cool. Yes,
So we're going
yes,
to do a Nothing But Answers talent show. We will
yes.
Details will be coming in the next couple of weeks or so.
Like that
Um,
idea.
right, so we're going to do it right here. Do your talent, give you a certain amount of time, do whatever you do, and we'll let the crowd pick. We'll let you guys pick, and
Hey,
we can be the
Hi.
tiebreaker. Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, peeps. I'm good, running around, but made it. How are you?
Okay, good. How was your week?
Week was good. Today was a little more frazzled than the week, but
Okay,
I got it all
okay,
done. A few more things I had to do than anticipated for grandma, but
okay.
I got it done. Good week. Thanks for asking.
Nice, 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 nice. So let's get right into it. Listen, there's a lot of questions that are being asked, and we have the answers to these questions. Okay, call in if again in these questions we have. If you want to chime in, please call in. People have been calling in. We love to hear your answers or what or the things you have? Because even last week, Jacob called in and he gave some a very good answer, which actually changed my mind about some things. So your answers are, you could really help somebody change their mind. Like I know I change lives every week with my answers.
Oh,
Every
okay.
week. Okay. So we'll let Leanne, as always, our resident question asker, please ask your first question. Or wait.
Like Facebook user asked if we could see their name and we cannot.
We cannot. I don't know exactly. I forget there's a way you can do it. Did you put that on the screen, Doc? That question?
I did not.
Yeah, you read it. Can anyone see my name? No, there's a way you can do it. I'm not really sure. You have to say yes to something.
Mhm.
I'll try to figure that
I
out.
forget how I remember that.
It was right, and I have
Mhm.
never did it.
There's something you click. I don't know.
Right. So, Facebook user, we thank you for joining, and we'll let you know how to get your name seen on the actual.
Actually, you could type your name in here since we can't put it up on the screen. But if you type your name in here, we can put it up.
They said they want to be seen.
Oh, okay. We can't see your face either.
Right, because you can see that whoever you know what I mean. So there's a way to do it. I will figure it out and get it up there. But Lee Little, you ready? Okay. So Ruth came and Lee Little left. So I think I heard her say she had to run to the bathroom. So,
Oh no, I had no.
That's terrible. Why would
Lee.
you do that?
I think she said she had. I think she said she
Hi,
had.
Lee.
Leanne had
Hello.
said she had a poop. So,
I did not say
oh,
that.
she's back. She's back. I'm sorry.
John Williams is the person that's talking, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, John, what's
okay.
going on,
Okay.
man? How you
Hey,
doing?
John.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, let us know if you want to call in, man. I mean, be on the panel tonight. But go ahead.
If money wasn't an issue, which passion of yours would you pursue right now?
Probably being a pimp. Oh, it's not my turn yet.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
what?
I jumped in too fast.
I think it was your
What
turn.
would be the purpose if it's not to make more money?
Right.
Oh, so everything you do is about to make money? There's no passions? No, a passion,
No.
something you like to do.
Yeah. So you would just be pimping for the sake of pimping.
No, like for me, well, I mean, no,
That's a
like,
passion, maybe, Doc. Yeah.
I guess.
my passion again would be fishing. Like I would just go fish, right?
Oh,
I would
okay.
fish all day. I would make sure I have a nice boat. I would have the best equipment, and I would fish. That's something I love to do.
I
If,
like fishing too.
money wasn't an object or
Yeah.
a problem, I would do it all the time because if money was
That's
that means
great.
I not to work. So my passion would be fishing. So go ahead. What about you guys?
I like fishing. I used to go with my brother all the time. When we were young, we would go places to fish.
Fish,
Oh.
nothing but answer fishing trip is coming this summer.
Yes.
For some of you.
For
Anyway.
me, I would just travel. I would just travel all the time.
I
I would
believe
be
that.
somewhere different.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yes.
Neil,
all
what
the
you got?
time.
Another tent?
I'm torn between my two things. I always had a dream to open my own school.
Oh.
So I would love to do that still at some point before
Right.
the other side of life really hits. But the other thing is I would like to just perform and be on stage and be dancing and singing all the time.
Just stick with school. Stick with school, please.
My
She'd
day
open
job,
up her own school where she would be dancing and
right.
singing.
I
all the
would
time.
do it there. Thank you, Doc.
Ugh.
You
Leanne,
don't
what you
get
got?
to critique my passions. Go ahead. Leanne.
Right.
How about you, Lee Little?
I don't know. I something creative, definitely. Probably right. Probably
Mm.
right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right now.
full time, like
Okay.
I don't know. I would even like to do something like this, podcast,
Gotcha.
something
Nice.
along those lines.
Don't we do it now?
You know
Full
what?
time.
Oh my goodness.
I got an okay. Go ahead, please shoot. I got an answer. Facebook user, what would you like to do? And you could have called in too. The number was on the screen. There it is. And you could call in if you want and tell us, or you could just write it in. whatever takes you the quickest. As we wait for this novel to come in, please don't move cameras in the middle of the show. It's not.
You know what?
But I also like Doc's answer. I would want to travel as well.
Gotcha.
Definitely want to travel.
I would.
That would
I would
be-
want to travel to a place with water so I can fish. I mean, everything I do is going around
Get
fishing.
on your boat and just go all around the world
Fishing.
fishing.
Just fishing, not
I don't know if I
catching
want
nothing,
to do that.
right?
I'd be afraid. Well, no, I think it's easier to catch things. It would be the size of it.
Unknown caller.
So we have a call. You know? Hello, caller.
This is Dr. Van Answers, right?
Yes.
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 Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you. You're on. What's up, John? How are you doing?
John, I'm the Facebook user.
Oh.
I'm the phantom Facebook user. How's it going, man? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing
Good.
well.
Hi, John.
So what would you do?
That's awesome. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, I have an answer to that question. So, I mean, what I would do, and I've always thought about this, man. There's a couple of things I would do if money was no object. And it's funny because I actually received, that was actually a question I had in a IT interview I had years ago. They literally asked me that, but you know how they ask me those weird questions? I mean, it was weird for that. This isn't weird now, but it was weird for that. And just to see, I guess, where your head's at.
Right.
I gave him a good answer, but that's not the answer I want to give you guys right now.
What is the
I thought
answer?
about it more. I mean, yeah. Well, I'm going to give you a different answer. If I think about it, couple things I would do is I would try to play golf at as many public golf courses as I can around the world.
Okay.
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 Just travel the world and play golf. Travel the world and play golf
I like that.
everywhere that I can. I'm allowed to get into.
Gotcha.
Secondly, I would open up. Honestly, I would really open up a nice venue, a high tech looking venue for open mic artists, whether it be spoken word,
Okay.
Right.
singing,
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
and spoken word singers, and bringing like a guest artist or something. And not only, I would probably start in Philly, and then once it starts getting real popular, I would franchise it out up and down the East Coast and then throughout the country.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe get together and go on the road. Starting a performing arts school.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I like it.
Because most see, like I've done spoken word in several places. I'm a spoken artist. I haven't done much lately, but man, every weekend I was going somewhere for I don't know, since from '98, like for like 10, 15 years, it's somewhere, either in Philly, outside of Philly, in South Jersey, North Jersey, New
Right.
York, DC, Baltimore.
And that's
all
kind of
these
dried up.
places, well, not that it's dried up. It's just that a lot of those places were either, let's say, a nightclub or like an already established nightclub, or maybe
Gotcha.
a restaurant like Miss Tootsie's Soul Food. I used to do stuff there.
Right.
Oh,
On,
Yeah.
Right.
the Quest Club in Philadelphia and Brooklyn. But there's never anything like I've never seen a venue where it is its own spot for strictly
That's just
open
that.
mic. Well, I take that back. The 5 spot used to be like that.
But no, same thing. 5 Spot was restaurant. Wait, the 5 Spot was that a restaurant too in the day?
I don't know.
I think it was.
I went to one place in Roxborough where they were
Right.
doing
I remember it, but I thought it was something else in the day, and it just doubled as the 5 Spot, and I can't be sure. But hey, thank you for calling. That was great. That was great. That's a great one. And we're gonna. I like that. So we're gonna move on to the next question. But keep listening.
Wait a minute.
Call back.
You know what? John got me thinking. You know what? It's kind of corny, and it would probably be a bunch of riots and stuff. But I always wanted to do. You know how in those dance movies they would always have the venues where they have the dance battles.
Right.
I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do that for the young people.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I want to have
They
the,
still
the
do it.
arena where they
Yeah,
can come
they
and
still do it.
battle and
Yeah.
They still do it.
Yeah.
That's not corny. I like that.
Yeah, they do it. They do it. There's a lot of places that do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They have the battles and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. But thanks a lot, John. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
You got it, bro.
Have a good one.
All right, guys.
Hey, that's great. So, Leanne, what's the next question? Please.
What are your views on men getting BBLs?
What?
Sorry.
Yes. I did
A
see
little
something where there they said men, and I thought they were talking about lipo. I thought they were getting it confused, but I did see men are getting BBLs. I don't understand why. I don't know the purpose. I'm not sure why a man need a fatty, but they are doing it. Yes, BBLs. Now, one person said that. So a lot of these people that they were talking about were people in the industry, music, dance, movies, things of that nature, and they were saying that you got to do what you got to do to get these parts.
I guess I can see that because you could consider the breast, the chest implants that they get, the pecs. They get the pec implants.
Yes.
And the implants they get for their legs and stuff. And I guess if you got a real pancake, you might want a little bit of a curve in the booty area.
So I guess the question would be: Are you chasing a dude around in the supermarket because he got a fatty? I mean, what are we doing here?
It don't have to be a fatty.
Right,
but
it
don't have to be a fat. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Maybe it just has to be a tawty, not a fatty. Taut.
Right.
It could
so
be a
you want-
plump.
So a man with a round. So again, same question: are you chasing men around because they got round booties?
I mean,
People
women.
like
I
that.
heard women talk about men's butts.
No,
That
no.
if they got a nice butt,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So women are looking at men because
Yes.
they got butts.
Yes.
they
Yeah.
look at men's butts. Yes.
All the
Some
time.
men got really nice donks.
No, what I'm saying, but that usually is attached to something else. Like you see the person and he's handsome and he has a nice butt. But are you like, yo, I'm looking for that fatty? There he is.
Sometimes certain people might.
Yeah, so people like certain
Okay.
things.
Got right. That's what it must be.
Mhm.
Because it's blowing my mind. I don't understand why I'm out here trying to get a fat. See, I get pec implants, right? Because we work out hard for that. I get that. Calves. I see some people. Again, that's one of those things that men work out hard for. I don't know men squatting to get a fatter butt. I just don't know that to be the case. Maybe it is secretly. I must have missed those meetings.
But it might not be to be fat. They're
Yes.
only
Yes.
you talking about the extremes.
Shapely.
It might be
Shapely.
just to get a little definition in their butt so that it's not legs up to their back.
I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't make sense. If you like, hey doc, yeah, I just want to round it out some. What?
Yes. Some
Yeah.
people do. They really do.
Get out my
Maybe
office.
maybe gravity has made it fall down over the years. They want to boost that thing up a little bit.
Again, well, women are right. Men aren't men anymore. Men are different. Yeah, my butt is sagging a little bit. What are we talking about here? I don't. Maybe it is, and I guess I just don't understand it. I don't see that being a muscle that I'm working to enlarge. I just don't. I've never heard it. So maybe it's happening. Like, again, maybe I missed those meetings. Maybe men are getting more conscious. I don't know. It's just, if someone had, if your girlfriend's husband came home with a fatter butt, is that like, are you guys like, oh, okay, that's nice? Are you like, ooh, what's going on?
Like it's to sit high, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't know what you mean. I do not. Sounds a little suspect for men to do that. Who said that? What Facebook user is that? Still John or something?
Still,
Yeah, I don't-
John.
Okay.
Yeah,
it just
I mean,
sounds-
people
I don't
find
know.
different things attractive. I mean, I
Well,
don't-
you guys are women. I'm wondering if you guys, again, like, yo,
Women like a nice butt. That I can say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
We like a nice butt.
Absolutely. Yes.
That counts.
yes.
And no, all seriousness, I think it's just this culture in the world now for achieving a perfect look, men and women. I mean, They're just not happy with themselves, and people want to make things look a little better sometimes.
Again, if I got money to spend, I'm gonna get a bigger chest, arms,
Mm-hmm.
Navy calves. I ain't spending no money on my ass. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Well, you just squat yours, and maybe
I have
you
a,
can squat
yeah,
yours.
whatever comes from lifting weights, I'm good with, right? Like I am not going to the doctor. Hey, look, take this fat out of my stomach, put it in my ass. I'm cool. I'm cool. And if you do it, hey, cool. I'm just, you know what? Please write me. Tell me why. I just don't understand it. I can't. Leanne, please, next question. I don't want to stay here anymore.
Yeah,
Let's
this
just
one
do
has
more
him a little
questions.
bit worked up.
I see.
This is insane. I can only imagine one of my friends coming like, yo, I got that BBL. Huh? What do you say?
Well, I'm gonna switch topics a little bit
All right, let's go.
and go with when is war justified?
Never.
Never.
Mhm.
Never.
Okay.
Never for me.
How about never for you too,
Never.
Neil?
Never.
Yes.
War
Yeah.
is always justified.
Never.
Really?
It's always. Yeah, it's always. Think about it. Whoever's in
I
the war
say
has a
that people
reason.
can make a justification
Right.
for
It's a
it.
justification for it.
They can make excuses for it. I
That's-
don't
yeah.
It's
even
not, I don't know if it's
they can
necessarily
make
an
excuses
excuse.
for it.
I don't know if an excuse, if someone's doing someone wrong, you feel like you're done wrong. I just think that sometimes you have to maybe do something to maybe protect yourselves or others or your resources or things of that nature. So there are times, from what you're saying, is no time you wouldn't be able to protect yourself. You know, if
But
someone
if
came,
everybody felt like war was not necessary, there would be no reason for it.
Exactly.
no,
And
it would-
if people didn't try to take other people's resources, there would be no reason for it.
Yep.
yeah, if the world was perfect, there wouldn't be no reason for it. Again, it's not a perfect world. People are invading people. People with want more resources and things of that nature, and people do try to take it. So if we're being realistic, there are
But it's
times
still
where
not.
Mhm.
It's
Still
not
not
justifiable.
justifiable.
The word is
It is
not
justified. So
justifiable.
you're saying if someone came, I get you want a perfect world, but in your perfect world, if someone was imperfect and they came and they said, you know what, I'm taking all your resources and your women. You're like, well, let them go. No point to fight back. Is that what we're saying here? Because that's what it sounds like you guys are saying. Because I would think it was justified. I would think it was justified at that point to fight back and go to war for, the things I love and things I want to protect. Very justified.
That's a
Yeah.
man's answer.
Okay, so what would you do then? What would you do? Tell me how someone would come over and take your resources and things of that nature. How would you do it? Please stop. What would you do then if that's a man's answer? Please give me a woman's answer how to stop this from
There's
happening.
one thing in protecting yourself, and there's another thing in creating a full-blown war where innocent lives and
what do you think is going to happen when you retaliate? They're going to lay down and say, you know what? You're right. You fought back. No, they respond. And this is what happens. And both sides usually feel like they're fighting for a just cause in a war. Either you're protecting yourselves or, the other person, you feel like you're right. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying most people in that war have a justification for fighting their side. Right? They do. And one side I think really has justification, especially if you came over and you did something to that side. If you came over and just said you're going to take something for them, they have a right to defend themselves, right? They have a right to say, you know what, you can't just take our stuff. So at that point, they would definitely be justified. Whoever got punched in the face is definitely justified to respond. Or is that a man's answer too? So if you get punched in the face, okay, so if you get punched in the face,
because there's no reason to be
You said two different
out here
things.
punching people in the face.
If they say they're going to do something to you and then you throw a bomb on them, that's different than
right. No,
actually punching you in your face.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If someone does something, comes and takes something, then it's a problem, right? Right now, I think the 3 black soldiers that got killed, when they did nothing, I know people were upset. They were upset. Like, we got killed. Why are you not retaliating? To the point where now they pressure them to retaliate. which could start some type of altercation. But are they justified for retaliating, or should they have did nothing? Because I know if that's my child over there that just got killed, I want you to do something. I don't want you to be all kumbaya and be like, well, you know, try not to do it again. No, I think you would be justified to feel like there should be something done. So, next question, Leanne. You quiet crickets over here.
With the let's go a little further. Are people born good, or do we learn more moral virtues? Are people born good, or do we learn moral virtues?
That's a
All right,
great
we're gonna
question.
go with a philosophical question.
Is it philosophical? Okay, what you got, Doc? I don't think it's philosophical. I think this is easy to answer. What you got, Doc?
No, go ahead, answer.
No.
It's not philosophical. Go ahead.
No, I said you said it was philosophical. I said, well, tell me why it's philosophical. What do you have?
These are questions that have been plaguing man for.
Okay.
These are the kind of questions that you talk about in philosophy class. Like, are people born good? Are people born with a blank slate? Are people born racist? Are
Well,
So yeah, I think it's a philosophical question.
So what is your philosophical answer?
My opinion is that people are taught.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we're taught.
Okay. You're taught to be bad or good.
To be bad, yes. To be racist, yes.
Well,
to be
right.
Yeah, to be mean to people. You know, those are things we learn.
Crystal, Hardy, just wait.
Hi, Crystal.
We're gonna go there later. Hold on. I got you. I'm with you, Crystal. Don't worry. Let them say what they gotta say first. Go ahead, Neil. What do you think?
I'm coming from a different angle with this one, philosophically or not. I think about children when I think about that question. Are children born good? I believe all children are born good. I just do.
Sorry, I hit that by mistake.
Wait a minute. Hey.
I hit it by mistake. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it by mistake. Okay. But like Doc is saying, I do agree that then people can be taught how to not be so good or be mean or be racist or whatever it is. But I do think we all come out of that womb good. I just believe that.
Leanne, what do you got?
Hey,
Oh, you still going? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
I thought it was a period. I'm sorry. I apologize. Totally.
I was messing with you. I'm done.
Okay, go ahead. Lee, what you got?
I think what is good and whose morals are we judging it by?
I hate when we do this. There is a good. Stop. Let's stop acting like there is a good, right? Don't act like there's not a good. All right. I hate when people do that. Now, I believe that. So in Neil,
okay, cool. I was done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. You good? You got it.
Lee, finish up.
Oh, I don't like her. I do not like her.
That's good. Feelings mutual.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm sorry, Leanne. Go ahead.
But I think for the most part, kids are taught how to behave and respond because we're taught everything. I hate your faces right now.
I need to pick a side. I need to know what side you're on. You're on both sides of the street right now. I don't know how you doing this.
I'm done. Good.
No, go ahead, Lee. It's okay.
So I am on the. I think we're all. I don't think we're. I think we learn to be good, right? I think without any instruction, you're going to do whatever you want to do. You're going to take what you want to take. You're going to. Whatever it is. If I want your car, I'm gonna take it. If I want your house, I'm gonna take it. I want this woman, I'm gonna take it.
Pretty much what we said.
No, you didn't.
I said it's learned.
No. What I said was I think that we're again I understand everyone's point, right? first of all, both sides. Who's that? Do you know who that is, Lan? Can we see who that is? Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
Latoya Camp.
What's up,
Oh, hey,
Toya?
kid.
Camp. So,
LaJoya, I'm sorry.
okay.
LaJoya,
This
they can't.
camp. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just can't. So I think that we would be. I think we're bad for born more. With our doing whatever we want to do, which would be seen as bad because we just do whatever else. You're not just going to grow up and be like and respect boundaries and things. That's all learned. We learn boundaries and things of that nature. We put rules in place to help people learn to respect boundaries. You teach your children boundaries because if you didn't, they'll be even more worse little hellions than they already are, right? So I think we so that's what I would say. I think we're bad and we learn to try to not to be as bad. We try to keep our badness in kind of in realms, right? In realms. Because again, even as a grown man, there's times I want to punch people in the head, but I don't because I want to go to jail, right? So for me, rules may work, like laws and things of that. I may not do something, but some people don't. They still be like, nope, I'm gonna punch you right in your head because that natural instinct they have, that they let that take over. So I would say bad.
And there are some people that won't punch you in the head because they just know that's wrong to do and they would not feel good about it. So those are good people.
That means you learned to do that.
That means that's innate. With some people, it's inside of it.
So what kid you know that doesn't hit, grab, take, and you have to teach them that? I just name one. If you can name one, you're right. But
that doesn't hit or kick is what you're saying?
And doesn't kick and grab. No, yeah, it doesn't do those things.
I know kids that don't do that.
Are they like what? So you know a kid like what? You know a kid. You got 1-year-old out there like, no, you take it. No, you don't. They're going to take it. What are we talking about here?
But no, there are kids that the other kids might take things from, and they'll just stand there and not want to hurt that other kid, Daryl. That's
no. They might just take it. They may not move, but they might try to grab it back, or they may grab something from somewhere else. Again, there's no kid.
They may run and cry because they've been hurt.
Listen, because they've been popped in the head or something. They was probably soft, so they're scared to take it.
Oh
back.
my goodness!
There's no kid.
He just said it's soft. Little 2-year-old.
There's no kid.
No world.
You too, but you soft.
Parents soft. They soft like their parents. Listen, it's a learned behavior. Again, it's naturally coming out. You're not going to know not to take.
But we just talked about both sides of that philosophical argument, because there are people who are one train of thought that believes that we are born wicked and that we have to learn to be good. And then there's that other side that thinks that humans are born inherently good and that their environment makes them bad.
Thank you, Doc.
Well, listen, we can prove that right now. Name me a kid that comes out that's just, you don't got to do any training to. They're good. Name one. I'll wait. We can't, because it's not. You have to train a kid. If not, you wouldn't have to train. There'll be some kids out there you would not have to do anything. They'll just be fine. It's not. You learn these things, but it is what it is. There's some people out here that say the earth is flat. Scientifically. So there goes that. Man, give me another question. This is ridiculous.
Please.
What are you hold up,
everybody. Rewind. More than some, right? Some may be more than others, right? But I think that you still learned. I think you still have to learn how to be good. You teach a kid. If not, my daughter be standing on the table dancing.
What?
It is. They get on things, they dance, they jump on tables, they climb the steps when you tell them not to. Come on, stop it. Yeah. Everybody's biased and they think their kid is good or better than they are. They're not. Okay. They're kids.
Anywho, what do you think is the biggest cause of disconnection in a relationship?
Poor communication.
Okay.
And
we got to kind of accept that answer is true.
Doc said it. Actually, it gotta be.
That one.
That is it.
Right. Kids do the exact opposite. Communication. What is the biggest disconnect?
lame.
Lame
Somebody
sex.
said lame sex.
Knock knock.
Oh, wow.
Lame sex. The biggest. So I think I would have to go with Doc and agree and say communication is very important, because if you don't have that, what can you have?
That's
Yeah,
true. Effective communication. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go a
Sorry,
different.
Ruth. Effective. Go ahead. What you got?
I'm gonna go a different route.
Here we go.
Totally, and
Pay
say
attention, fellas.
if they cut their beard.
Hey, fellas, didn't I tell you?
It's over.
Pay attention.
It's a wrap.
Yes.
Okay, so trust.
It's over.
Trust is a big one
important
too.
Yeah.
Trust is a big one too.
I have a different one too, along with the effective communication, not being seen or heard. I mean, that may come under the umbrella of communicating in some way, but to me, not being seen or heard.
So what do you mean by that, Ruth?
I mean, like not being seen for who you are, not being seen, or listened to, or understood. Let me even say, or understood. So I think that's a big disconnect on both ends.
Right. When you kind of want someone to be on your program and you take their whatever they did before them away from them. Okay.
That's not what I said, but
That's not. What would you say?
I said both sides, they're not being seen, not being heard for what they're trying to get across and communicate.
Right. So I'm saying, if someone was like just doing their program so that everything's about them, right? And
Or doing what you're doing now.
They're not adding you. They're not. Leanne, I'm about to put you on pause. That's what I felt like. That's what I felt you were saying. Like, someone is not really making room for you in a relationship.
True. It's all about them.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought I said. If y'all would pay attention, if y'all pay attention and stop being so adversarial, this is ridiculous. Hey, we're trying to look for another man to join this because I get jumped every week. Need somebody else come on to help.
So to piggyback off of the trust conversation, can you trust a cheater?
That's a good question. People do all the time. So you can. I don't know if you should, but you can.
I never heard that voice from her. This is a good question.
Right, Neil? That voice again?
Never heard question.
That's right. This I won't get fired. Fine, yes. Very good question. Can you trust a cheater? I'm going to go and say yes.
Huh.
Right. Exactly. Facebook easy to trust them to cheat again.
Facts.
I think trust can be reestablished, but I think it's going to be tough because I think Doc said it on the program before.
That's not the question. This particular question is, can you trust the cheater? You didn't say reestablish trust.
So that means at a certain point, you can trust them again. Thank you. So yes, I think you can, but like Doc said, to get back to trusting them, you may have to do some things since you were the one who had the transgression. That may be tough. So you may have to show your phone. You may have to be more open about what you do. You may have to, maybe put on your phone your location. You may have to do some things that you may not normally want to do, but to show like I am 100% being transparent now to win your trust back. So I think it can happen. I think it'll be really tough. Yeah, I think it'd be really tough. And I'm trying to think, I don't know if you could ever fully trust them again. Cause I think you have that in the back of your mind. I think so. As soon as they do something slightly off, so maybe you can't. Maybe you can't truly trust them again.
You done talked yourself into a different answer.
Yeah, I thought about it. You're right, Leanne. You can't. you ask questions. You cannot. You can do your best to trust them as much, but as soon as they do something that seems out of whack, I think you're going to go right back to that train of thought. Like, you doing it again? Get a second. Exactly. That's why now, all real G's have a phone in the backyard in a potato chip bag they don't know about.
Oh my goodness.
So That's a good one. Yeah, trust is tough. Once it's lost with something like cheating, it's really difficult, I think, to bounce back.
Do you love your children the same? Do you love all of your children the same?
Neil?
That's not fair. I'm the only one with 2 on this panel. Wait,
Right. Let's go.
I do love my children the same and different. I'm gonna make sense of that. Let me explain it, Daryl. I have mad love the same for both of my sons, but sometimes I have to love them in a different way, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I have to love them in a different way.
Okay.
Does that make any sense at all?
I guess.
He gonna say, I guess.
Because I'm the only one with 2. That's what I'm doing.
Right. I don't know.
Nah.
They're different people, so I have to love them in a different way. That's
Well,
what
I wonder, because like if they were, how far are your kids apart? Neil?
7 years.
Okay, I'm about to ask if they're further apart, would it be different? But okay, I guess not. The same amount, just
I didn't realize they was that far apart.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
okay.
6.5, 7 years. Yep.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I would love them the same.
See the
I
same
mean, like I guess what I hear what you're saying. You love them.
in
but
amounts. Love them both in
you're-
amounts the same.
Like this
but
is
loving
I love this is my
style
little gotcha.
differently, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Right. This is my pain in the butt. I still
Mhm.
love them, but
Right.
it's my pain in the butt. This
That's
is
why
my
I
good
had 2.
child.
Right.
With all AIDS, but I still hassle.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because one's gonna put me in an old folks home, and
Right.
one's gonna say, "Let my mama out of there." So yeah,
Right. Okay.
I won't disclose whom or who.
Keeping with that line of thought, do you love your children more than your spouse?
Ooh. Yes. I'm gonna say yes at this point in my life. That's just me.
Well, you don't have a spouse, so
That's why I said I'm gonna say yes at this point in my life.
Point.
Easy for me. Pay attention. Trying to jump on me again. Everybody, I need help, please.
I
do you
think
guys
the same question applies. Same amount of love in different ways. same answer.
Oh, I like
Same
that.
answer.
I don't know, right? I think so. This is my thinking. Because people leave sometimes each other, but you still keep your kids. You know what I mean? You don't usually leave your kids. Some people leave their kids, and it's bad, but I think you might leave. You know, some people leave the whole thing, like fuck both y'all. I mean,
All y'all get out.
but I think you can walk away easier from your mate, spouse, or whatever than you can your kids for the most part. So would you still feel like you love them the same? Because kids are the closest you can get to that agape perfect love, right? Kids, but your spouse is like, I love you until I don't.
Really?
That's why divorce rate is so high. Yes, really. Everybody hasn't did it right like you, okay?
I don't know about right, but
When I was
still
married,
hanging.
I split my love between all 3.
I think that's a good point, Crystal.
Oh, okay.
She's talking about the kids, or she's talking when I was married, I split. my love.
The kids.
Understood that the kids' needs came first. That makes sense.
So all 3 is so the husband and 2 kids. Well, again, yes. Yeah, okay, she still loves them. Okay. I can see. But again, we do have kids responsibility. Spouse.
Okay.
Right.
But
I think again, depending on why you left the kids, right? It depends why you left that relationship. You may not have that relationship with that person anymore. Say it was that person we're talking about. Can you trust them again? And they let you down again, and you left them because they cheated again. I don't know if you have the same love anymore, but you still love the kids.
I hear that.
So that would be it could vary. I agree. I just it varies on the relationship and why you guys what it is. But I'm going to lean right now for my daughter because she's going to be everything. Care about nothing else.
I
by
love
her.
all my guys equally, but what we've always said, and that holds even more true sometimes when the boys are older as adults, that it was us before them. We always say that.
Yeah, but y'all made them. They didn't ask to be here either.
Well, I know that, but it was us before them, and most likely it'll be us after they're gone from the home, is what I mean. That's what we kind of always
Gotcha,
say.
gotcha. So
So-
you guys banned against the children early. I see what happened.
Yeah, get out.
I see what happened there. Hey, look, pay attention to Ruth. Get your team together before you start the other team. They're like, ready, go us. And then bring them along.
Y'all grown,
I
go
love
on,
myself
go on.
more. Wow. Who's Facebook user who loved themselves more? I mean, you should always love yourself the
Mhm.
most.
Can't.
Right? Can't.
Oh.
Good. Yeah. That's the real
Good.
answer because you can't. If you don't love yourself, how can you give it to someone else?
True.
So first and foremost, I agree with Kent. You have
Mhm.
to love yourself more. All right, what we got, Leanne? That was great.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you fall out of love with someone?
Probably the other question about 3 questions back where they
They cheated on you.
Back to the cheating, right? You can't let that one go. Mm.
what makes you fall out of love? The side joint sometimes.
Mm.
Trust, yeah.
Losing trust, I guess, makes you fall.
Not
Not
watching
watching.
that.
If I get one more infection because
Oh
your
my
fingers, I'm out of here. One more infection because your fingers.
Wow.
Yeah, incompatibility.
Mhm.
The fungus on your nails is incompatible with my makeup down there. Cheating, trauma. Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
I hear that disrespect answer a lot, but it's so individual.
Mm.
So that the definition of disrespect is so
Well, it's
individual.
subjective, Doc,
That's
right?
true.
Disrespect is
So
such
subjective.
subjective, depending
Mhm.
on who you're talking to.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Some people don't think certain things are disrespect because
Mm.
maybe they were cool with it, but to you it is.
Yes.
You know? So I can hear that. So I guess we're all pretty much saying the same things.
Mhm.
I think so for that one. Mm-hmm.
Hearst cleanliness. I mean, that could be a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, if the other person is not as clean and you are really, that could bring you agita. Like, look at the house. You know, and they're like, well, look at the house. It looks fine to me. It's cool. We'll get to it. Because I'm the person who is messy. So I'm cool with it.
I think there's so many reasons people can fall out of love. Just so many. Just so very many.
Well, let's stay here for a minute then.
Mhm.
If there's so many reasons, I don't think it can be so many reasons, because if you're falling out of love, were you really in love to begin with? If you're falling out for every little thing, right? If you're falling out
Well,
for
I mean,
something,
different people with so many reasons. Different people have different
Because
reasons.
everything is not little to everyone.
Right.
You know, if we take the messy house example, if
Mhm.
you have a history of some type of anxiety disorder,
Hmm.
and every time you come home, it's stuff all over the house and you just can't take it.
That could be your breaking point.
You
that
don't
could be
love
your breaking
me.
point.
You don't
No,
love me.
that's not true.
Go get help.
That's
Yes.
not true.
Wow.
I'm telling you what I feel. You can't tell me what's true what I feel. Don't
Wow.
tell me
You
what I think. I think if you leave me because the house is messy and you know I'm messy and it's messing with your anxiety, we should get help for your anxiety if you love me.
But how
To
about
leave
the other
me
flip?
and love me is crazy.
But if you
Yeah.
love
How about you
them,
just keep the
if
house
you love
clean.
them, why don't you
And-
clean up?
Yes.
No, wait a minute.
That works too.
Again, I may never clean to your ability.
But
Right?
try,
I may never clean to turn off your anxiety. Right? So say I am trying to do if I'm not the most clean person in the world, me cleaning up is going to look different to you than it is to me.
Mhm.
Right? So it's still kicking your anxiety off. So the love I have, like, I'm gonna try to do my best to clean up. But the love you have for me is saying, I can't deal with it, it's still too dirty.
Mhm.
I don't think that's love to me. Love
Mhm.
is going to conquer. You're going to find a way to fix that. I would think something like that, right? Because no one's getting
Well,
hurt.
then by that notion is, can you fall out of love?
Yes.
You
Of
can't.
course.
Yes, people can.
Yes.
Mhm. For sure.
Well, not by his logic.
Yeah, I'm saying, were you really in love to begin with? That's what I'm saying. Were you really in love, or did you just really just like this person? I would think that love would make you. I'd have separate places. I think love is the selfless act of saying, I'm going to try to do what, something like that. I mean, and in something like that, I feel like I understand your anxiety and no one's being hurt or something. It's just cleanliness. I don't see, and it's me. I don't have anxiety, so I don't know how it feels. I can't, maybe if I knew how it felt, I can have a different experience. So I'm not negating, I'm just going from how I feel. I think if I love someone, I'm going to try to do what I can to make it work. That's what love means to me. It doesn't mean just giving up on you because.
Yes, Facebook user. Yes.
There are people that do grow out of love and grow apart.
Yeah, I can see maybe growing up and then going different directions and not being able to connect anymore because you guys are going different directions. But I think love would make you try to connect the dots.
Some people, they'll try and do the work, and other people are like, this is too much work.
Right. The people who
or some people do the work and the feelings don't come back.
Oh, okay.
Some people do the work and it's like, no, it's done.
I don't know if there was love there before. You might have had love for them, but I don't know if you were in love with them. Right, in love with someone. To me, to me, that means I'm going to try to do what I can to be with you. I'm going to try to make it. You know what I mean? I just,
but at your own expense, even Daryl, at your own expense, whereas you're supposed to love yourself more.
I can love me and still love you just because you're not as clean or you're cleaner than I am. Again, it depends what it is. Like I'm using the example of being clean, the house being clean. I don't see me leaving someone because it's either or, right? I think I can love you through the dishes. That's just me, right? I think I can love you through, but I mean, if it's something different, like the person is cheating or the person is always going out and never coming home or something, that's a little different, right? Because that's different. But cleaning, that's the least of my worries. It's real things out there I could worry about, and I can't see that. But I get it. That's just me right now, being a romantic. Not being in the situation too.
Would you rather be wealthy or intelligent?
What you guys got? What do you think, Doc?
That's funny. I think that's funny.
I think
to be a rich babbling idiot.
So
you probably wouldn't be rich for long.
True. We just added things on there, but go ahead. Neil, what do you think? What do you think, Neil?
Oh my, let me think about this one. I think I would rather be intelligent.
Broke. Okay, so I'm gonna be
I'm already broke, so I'm used to it.
Well, listen, I'm not getting used to that. The struggle. Don't get used to the struggle. It's Facebook use John. Both intelligent can grow my wealth. Yeah, that's what people say. You stop. You can't. You're not gonna grow anything.
There's a lot of broke, intelligent people out there.
Right. Good job. You know a lot. I'm gonna be wealthy because I think if you have the wealth, they didn't say rich, they said wealth.
Wealth. You can get smarter.
No, you don't have to be. Again, you don't have to be a genius to manage your money, right? I know people right now that live in certain areas that know how to manage everything, know how to all the programs, they know how to do all the things they do, but they may not have the I guess book smart or whatever that is. You know what I mean? So I think that being wealthy means long money, not rich. He said wealthy. That's long money. That's slavery money. Okay.
I just need to be smart enough to hire people smarter than me.
Well, right. One or two people smarter than me, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And hopefully they don't take me for my money. But yes, I'm gonna go with. I'd rather go with the money.
Okay.
I have to be wealthy, be smart in a one bedroom.
What are your must-haves in a relationship? What must you have? After the beard.
I'm glad he's not listening. Go ahead, Lee.
After the beard comes I want to go with respect.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
I want to go with respect.
Yes.
Passion.
This one said passion.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And I only choose respect because, I mean, I think that's where everything stems from. If you don't have respect, you can't possibly love me. There's nothing we can do further if we don't start with respect.
I'm
I
sorry.
agree.
What was the question? I apologize. I got my little problem came in here.
What are your must-haves in a relationship?
I like some nice big.
Mm.
Oh, not that. Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're not going that way. I'm sorry. I lost it. So,
Oh Lord. Mm.
must-haves in a relationship. So I heard, Leanne, you were saying respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I agree. Because I know people who say they love people and do all type of things to them. So I think if you respect them, maybe you wouldn't do those things. So I'm gonna go with I think respect is really got you. Yeah, Leanne, with you. Facebook user John.
Mental and physical stimulation.
Yes.
Good answers, John. Good answers.
Right. What's the next one, Leanne?
Okay, here's a fun one.
Watch. Pay attention, y'all. Here we go.
If your heart was a color right now, what color would it be and why?
If your heart was a color,
My heart would be multicolored, and it would be red, black, and green.
Okay.
Yeah, we represent all the time. That's right.
That's good.
This month. Let's go.
That's
Good
it.
answer. Yes.
Let's go.
Good answer. My heart would be yellow. I would, because I the shine, the radiate. I love life. I love people. I just love. So yellow for me. Bright, shiny. Nobody
Right.
asked.
I would be red, which is my favorite color. And it represents the fire.
Let's go.
Fire. Yes.
Is fire red?
Fiery life.
When is fiery red?
Well, yes, it's yellow and red
Yellow
and
and red
orange.
for
Orange.
There's John. Green like money. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with red too because that's the color hearts are. I've seen one before.
You know what? Oh my goodness.
Never seen a red one. Never seen a yellow one. Red, black, and green one.
You're corny.
Yes.
Right?
So much so.
Where's the button? Wah, wah, wah.
I don't know where that one is. Yeah,
Do
what
you
got?
want to switch gears and do the?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get ready. Got a little. We'll bring you a little something. As we get it ready, I think I like all your answers to the questions. Thank you, everyone who is writing in. This is my work. This is my radio voice here. Please call us. The number is 856-438-0210.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
I hate the burden of having to talk about my transness on the first or even the second date.
Wow. You would let me take you out twice.
Well, this
And
is
not
ideal.
Right. And not say, just so you know.
If we met out and about, yeah, I'm
If-
more likely to hold off longer. Now, online, if I'm like on an app or something, I put it in my profiles. Like, I don't play that game.
No, but if I met you at a bar, restaurant, whatever, Raquel's so beautiful, can I take you out? Sure.
It varies, but I'm not going to be like, can you take me out? Sure. Oh, by the way, I'm trans. Like, I might do that, but I don't feel obligated to do that all the time.
It's interesting that you say you don't feel obligated.
I hate the burden of having to talk about my.
So what do we think about that? What do we think about her, I guess, willingness, or when she feels she can disseminate the information of her being trans?
I think it's up to her when she reveals that, but I do think that, I mean, I know she says she doesn't feel obligated to tell someone that, but you're putting yourself in a possibly dangerous
situation.
situation
Yeah,
if
right.
you don't reveal it early enough.
Gotcha.
Mm.
What you think, Neil?
I agree with what Doc's saying. I think earlier is better. I think I wrote back in that post the transparency. I think it needs to happen right away at the door. Of course, her decision, but again, for safety purposes, I think people should know what they're working with.
Right. Leanne?
Hi, I'm trans. That's how I should
Right.
be.
Thank you.
Leanne.
Doc took 2 minutes to get it. Doc, like, so I would ask, and it may not, it doesn't correlate perfectly, but if someone was married and you approached them, wouldn't you want them to tell you you were married earlier? Because I hear people all the time.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So if I was married, people want that to be divulged quick, fast, and hurry. So I don't understand why this isn't kind of on the same lines, right? Knowing that, the times and especially how today it's very difficult to tell, right? Maybe back in the day it was easier to tell. I think that it's only respectful and honest to kind of let that be known early. And for me, I said at hi, and someone wrote at look. So, so
Do they wear a sign?
If you like eye contact, I'm trans. I wasn't looking at you. I was looking by you. So I keep moving. No, I do think that it's something that should be told early. Because someone is trying to talk to you, usually it's in a romantic capacity. And especially if they're talking about going out. So I would say the latest would be once they made their intentions clear. If they're asking you out, I think you should. And like I said, for safety reasons, right? Because you don't want to get somewhere and someone, feel they've been duped and they act out violently, so it's actually for protection of said person as well.
I would have liked if the interviewer would have asked her why wait. What are we waiting for? Like, what is her point about the waiting?
Okay, so I remember I seen one, and she said that because she's a real woman.
Okay.
Would a real woman have to disclose these things? She just felt like she was born in the wrong body, so she feels like there's no reason for me to say because I'm a woman, right? In her mind. So
got it. Okay.
I would say I would like to know, at high. That's just me. And I hear what she's saying. Again, I respect what she's saying because that's how she feels. But I think that also could be very dangerous, especially today. It could be very dangerous. So I think it's a tough situation either way.
Yes. Let me ask this. Is that something that should only be revealed if the intentions is to take you out? What if you're forming new friendships? Or you're at a sewing class and you're meeting people, or you're at work and meeting people.
So I think, Doc, I hear what you're saying, but I think we kind of know at times when people are trying to hit on us. I think. So I think we know when people are hitting on us. So I think I would I would
That's
want-
not always the case.
Okay, well, I've never asked a girl to hang out, so I don't know what we're talking about here, right? I never asked a girl for a phone number because I thought she was so fly and I wanted to play basketball with her, right? So I don't know the cases where you're just meeting a girl to be your friend. Like I see you, I walk you, and I approach you to be your friend. Hey, can I get your number? I think you're really cool. I want to hang out with you sometime. Maybe we can go play basketball. I don't know that to happen. So it could. I'm just going off my anecdotal experience. I have not had experience where I seen a girl and she was so dope. I just from the rip when I tried to talk to her, I wanted to be her friend. I don't know that to be true. So it could happen. Like I said, I just don't know it to be true. So I think you would know
What?
It would probably be more true if you. It could happen more likely if you were in a relationship, and then you're meeting someone new, and you know you can't get in a relationship with them, but they might be a cool person to be friends with.
Hmm.
So as a man, I got a relationship. I don't know too many girls that are cool with me just having a whole bunch of forming friendships with new girls. I don't know that to be true. I just don't know that to be true. So it could happen. I just don't know me. Like, I met hey, Judy. She cool. Who's Judy? And you got her number for what? I don't see that going well. So I don't know it to happen. It could.
You gotta change the kind of women you date.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. Like, listen, if you out here meeting new people, do you, boo boo? Do you, boo boo? I didn't know that was okay. So that's the thing. When you're in a relationship, you out there meeting new.
You can have friends. I mean, that goes back to that whole
What
conversation.
I said was meeting new opposite sex friends. That's what I
Yes,
said.
you can meet new opposite sex friends, Daryl.
Even Jada didn't like that with Will. She said, Will ain't no new friends. Old friends, yes, no new friends. That's Jada, okay? Jada, crazy Jada, is not on meeting new friends. So
well, because we know what Jada do with her friends.
Yes.
So
no,
yeah,
Jada didn't want Will have any new friends.
Right.
She can't trust her man because she can't trust herself.
Right.
No, she said she trusts him with the friends he has, the girls he has, his ex-wife, and the other friends she talked about.
He can't meet no new ones. No new ones, though.
She said, yeah, she said, I can't see no one new coming.
Why?
But what? What are you being friends
Because
for?
she know
confused.
what she would do.
No.
That's
I'm
all.
asking you, what are you meeting new guy friends for at this point? What are you meeting them for?
I mean,
For
it's not
friendship.
like we're not saying you going out to just meet
I
guys,
just
but
asked
you
you a
will
question.
meet people. You will meet people, and you
I
can't
just
X them out just because you're in a relationship.
I'm just asking. So you said you can meet new friends at this point, right? You're in a relationship.
Yes.
You meet somebody new. Y'all exchange numbers, and now y'all gonna go hang out. Hey, honey, I just met this dude Ralph.
You can.
You gonna go? You can. Can you? When's the last time you met somebody new, Ruth?
I meet new friends all the time.
And you go out with them?
I know that's right.
If I want to.
You haven't though, right? You never wanted to, right?
Well, they're new friends. They're new. So eventually we might meet up for coffee. We might meet out, go have lunch. It's possible, Daryl. It does.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. Acquiring new friends is trouble. I don't know. That don't make any sense to me. If I'm meeting someone,
So you
new,
don't make friends. So if you have a job and you're married, you don't make friends with your coworkers? Is that
I don't
just
go
out
to.
of the question?
I don't go to. Listen, I don't go to work to have friends.
That's just
I don't know what you do. I have friends at home. I have real
I
friends.
got a lot of work friends. I got work friends from jobs I've had 20 years ago.
Again,
and we still hang out.
What new friends are you making at work?
I don't have a job like that. See, that's different for me. I don't have a job like that.
No. Anybody can walk in that little room you in and sit down and start
Like
talking.
you do when you in the office. We
Right.
new friends. What are you talking about? We new friends.
Wait. Time out. Yes.
Yes. What we timing out for? Yes.
But listen, right here, the show really made us friends. Well, obviously in the office, but this really is where we connected at more.
But you would come in and sit and talk to me before the show. We
Just
sit
sit
and
and talk,
talk.
but I didn't say what's your number. Let's go hang out.
You have to give numbers.
We were acquaintances. No, we were acquaintances.
We were acquaintances.
We're acquaintances.
But we became friends.
Yeah, mostly because of the show. And you know what I mean? So
But still,
you making friends.
but
Okay.
we became friends.
listen.
Daryl, you're a new friend. Never set eyes on you in person, but you're a new friend through the
Right.
show.
This is friends where you're not, if you start hanging out, I think that changes things. And okay, if you guys think it's not going to change something, keep it up. I said, okay. It's going to get you in trouble.
And all of my male friends know my husband.
Thank you.
We've been out
What does that
together.
matter? You want to know my goldfish name? Or we can talk about something else that don't matter. Like, it don't matter. Just because I know your husband, give them some and see if they take it.
Oh
They ain't gonna be
my
like,
God.
"Nah,
Terrible,
nah,
terrible,
put
You
that
terrible.
gotta
away."
stop.
I don't have friends
that
like
away.
that.
Platonic
Yeah.
friendships
Yeah, I don't have friends
exist.
like that.
They do.
No, you mean you don't have friends that have presented it. If it happened,
As long as they don't present it, it's cool. I don't care what's in your mind.
right.
Just don't let
So,
me know.
so right. I'm not saying. So, is it a friendship, or is me waiting for my opportunity?
Who cares?
Wait, I'm saying, is it a true
Because if
friendship?
you treat me like a friend, that's what matters to me.
No, but treat you like something on the menu. Hopefully, it'll work. Eventually,
Oh,
it'll
my
work.
goodness. That's you, Daryl. That's you.
Right.
That's
Right.
not
No.
everybody you meet.
Right.
That's you.
Listen, I have Leanne as my friend. I don't mess with nobody else. I don't.
Okay,
We don't
so
me
what
and
about
Leanne don't
that
have other
friendship?
friends. Leanne,
Okay.
right?
So
Leanne,
are
we
you waiting for
Thank
are
you.
you waiting for Lee? Lee, if he grow a
Lee,
beard, is it
no,
on?
stop.
Stop, Lee.
Stop. Leanne left me a
Lee,
long
speak
time
on it.
ago because she said I'm beard challenged. So we
You
don't want to
want-
talk. I ain't trying to put all the business out
Lee,
there.
Lee,
I'm not
when
going to
he
put the
grows
business out
his
there.
beard, when he grows that
Listen,
beard finally, what are
listen.
we talking?
She already told me because I don't grow a beard. I ain't on the
Wait,
menu.
you done dug
So,
a hole now. You done dug a hole.
Thank you. They agree with me. Thank you.
You done
Again,
dug a hole here.
Leanne said there's no way I could even get in the door without this beard. So this is what happened. Okay. So I know it ain't no
Platonic
shot. I know it ain't a
friendship.
shot.
Come on.
It ain't a shot in the world because I ain't got no beard. So again, I think that's an
Just wish
outlier.
people would
Me and
stop
I
saying
think
that there.
no,
I
no.
really do.
Leanne and I are very different, and I don't think there's. I
Very
think you might have no meaning. There are every now and then an outlier where you may have something, but for the most part, no. I'm not going to be around. Doc, you and you're rolling your eyes. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be around a lot of women, so-called as friends, as irresistible as I am. I'm just putting myself in trouble. Eventually,
No, you're not. If they're not interested, and no, you're
Ruth,
not.
I just said as irresistible as I am.
Even
They're
as
going to be-
irresistible as you think you are, Daryl, it takes two. It takes two.
Now, listen, it's still, I know what it is, and it gets uncomfortable. Okay, always in
Uncomfortable
trying
for
to
who? You?
for me, because they're always trying to get more. So I know
Oh, Lee, I pity your friendship, Lee.
by knowing this, okay, by knowing this, I know most, and somebody wrote it in. Most, again, if you're attracted to somebody, you get to know them more, it makes it worse. So I think I guess where I get mixed up is friends. You may have acquaintances, but
No,
are they friends?
I said friend.
Friends.
I don't know what you two are
15-year
talking about.
friendships. Friend.
No. I said new. I don't know why we keep changing the goalpost.
Well, it was new at one point, and she'd been married the whole time. So it was new at some point.
You're right with Neil. You're right. Her whole thing is weird, so we can't even count her. She wasn't an outlier. She got a different life. Okay, her life is Neil is perfect. I don't know how she got.
No,
it to
I'm
be
not.
perfect.
No, I'm not. But I'm
And-
honest. I'm honest. And my husband knows my friends that are males, and he is cool with it. They come to our home. We share things. We
Oh
celebrate.
hell nah. Hell nah. We ain't.
My
we
one
ain't doing-
friend,
no, listen,
my
that's-
one friend, the last birthday, they had a push-up competition with all the men. It was my husband, it was him, it was Drake, it was Raj. This is what we do. That's called friendship.
You ain't got no women friends? God. This is weird.
Very few, very few.
I
Very
don't
few.
know. Yeah, the very few women. You should have a bunch of both. If you only got one more than another, it's a problem.
I have about 3 or 4 female friends, so yes.
Hey, well, lucky y'all, because it's my grandma.
He said, "Lucky y'all."
She ain't
That's
no-
I want you
terrible.
to know it exists.
ain't no
It
new
exists.
friends.
That's all I want.
Whatever
you
you
to
come in with is fine. You ain't adding to that number. That's not happening.
So she better not never change her job. She
Nothing.
better not
Women, I can tell you, you
Nothing.
can change your job, but
Hmm.
I'm not friends with people at work now, and I don't talk to them fools. I don't go there to work. I mean, I don't go to work. I don't go there.
You
to
don't
make
go
friends
there to
either.
work.
I don't. I don't do it either. I am not trying to. I don't listen. Y'all bugging.
It's different.
and
It's just
definitely-
different for folks,
Hey,
right?
listen.
Different.
Hey, listen. Bring your friend over to the house you just met, please. Please. Hey, hey, I'm gonna have
I
Ryan.
mean, you spend more time at work than home. It just makes sense to me that you would build some friendships there.
Oh, because you can't help yourself. You showing all 32 to people, huh? You got to smile all day. Oh, you
He said all
smiling?
32.
Oh, you just making friends at work. You ain't got work to do at work.
That's I can't smile
better-
at this show.
You better
Like,
find some other work.
all 32.
Okay, hey, listen. I don't know.
It's like
Maybe
you,
it's
you
me.
expect people to be dead though after they're married long term or in a relationship. That's not
No,
how it works. We're
no.
still alive and well.
Well, if you still alive, listen. I'm your friend. Okay, I'm your friend. You want a new friend? Just call me a new name.
Like, yeah, you
I'm your
stay
new
over there.
friend.
You stay over there, Leanne. You got that friendship. You got that. one.
Wait, stop it, Leanne. Your man get a new friend at work.
No.
Exactly. Thank you. You already know what time it is. And you know, whatever. I don't know what's going on over here because you two on this side of the screen. I don't know what's going on. There is no new friends. Please write in if you think you can have new friends.
That was me in a wig.
Right. There ain't no new friends. I definitely don't believe that. It's a struggle to have your old friends. But
He
I'm
said it's
gonna
trouble.
put up with it because they came in first. Nope. Thank you. Thank you. Quick look for nope. Ain't no new friends. I don't know what Doc and Neil are talking about tonight.
You know what we're talking about? That word we use, that trust issue. That's what we're talking about.
No. It's about you shouldn't be all into my face giving away my time. To make a new friend means you're investing. You're investing in somebody else, telling them, talking about your own business and stuff. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to move on, Leanne, because I'm tired of this nonsense.
Yo, you get on my last nerve.
Please.
You get on my last nerve.
Yeah, because I was stuck here. Thank you, because I can't believe what they talking about. New friends. You're gonna have a new relationship.
How long do you date before it's considered a serious relationship?
That's a good question.
How long do I date before it's a serious relationship?
I think. Well, what I've heard from my youngest son is about 5 dates in.
Why would he say that? It's serious in 5 dates?
Well, that you can start thinking about it on a different serious tip is what I get. Around 5 dates, maybe.
In 5 dates?
Depends how good the dates
I mean, that's about a month.
That is roughly about once a week, or you know.
I don't serious in a month?
Mm-hmm.
In a month? He's still single, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just giving the modern number. I don't know.
Hey, I think he's moving a little fast.
Well, maybe because he's still single.
Well, because I don't know if a month would be enough time to think. Well, 5 dates in a month may be a lot too, because I think in a month maybe depending on how much you see each other. Because
I don't know what it entails, you know.
Right. Because you're still in the beginning, right?
What's that?
I think in the beginning you're still in the beginning in a month, right? You're still
I would think that.
You probably have somebody else that you're probably dating if you believe in dating more than one.
But that's maybe what he meant. Like maybe you're coming off the dating app at that point. You're talking about other maybe possibilities is what I got from that. Not that you're there, with it. You know what I mean? But other possibilities, like you might want to close down those apps. You know,
I would talking about. You might start talking about being exclusive.
Yes,
in a month. I'm like, girl, you absolutely insane. We see why you single. I think it takes time. Like, you know, I think that
they've been FaceTiming and getting to know each other other than the meetups is what I'm saying.
Right. Even I think that's natural, right? I say still between about maybe closer to 3 months.
Okay.
Right. Because most
Some people
relationships,
be married in 3 months.
some very few
living
people be married.
together.
Very few. And that's people who don't got nowhere to stay at already. They were couch surfing when you met them.
You're right, Doc.
But very few people getting married. But I think 3 months, because most relationships only last about 3 months now, right?
Well, maybe that's the point. The halfway point. You want to see where it's going.
No, I mean, I think people really figure out in about that time that we're not really compatible, right? Because you're hanging out, you're having fun, you're doing things, and you're still weaning off of either other people or, usually getting whatever you're doing. So I think closer to, 3 months before you kind of really can, because at that time, 3 months is a long time today to be in a relationship, which is crazy. 3 months is like, used to be about 2 years. It's about 3 months. Now. Like you get 3 months, you made it to 3 months, God, bro, y'all gonna make it. Y'all great for each other. So I think around 3 months does love at first sight really work today? Did it ever work? Sometimes. Things happen on social media.
I think it worked more back in the day. I mean, you hear this. If you hear the stories of like people who are like
Lying.
60s, 70s, maybe they met their partner and they got married right away and still together. You hear those little stories.
Yeah, but those stories usually come around that she didn't have any money. He worked and she wanted to get out the house and he wanted her out the house. It was different back in the day while
that's what I'm saying. It was different back then.
But it wasn't really love that I think, powered those relationships. You know what I mean? I think it was more about the duty. Like, all right, I got somebody that's going to take care of me. I'm going to take care of her. Love may have came later, but I don't know if love was some of the reasons why, back in the day. I don't know. But I don't think there's no love at first sight right now. It's like, I love how big her butt is. That BBL looks nice. Because you're seeing the pictures. Right? If they're saying, half the relationships are on social media, you are kind of, fawning over a picture. That's all you have to see. That's all you see of that person at first, and then you might read the bio. But who reads the bios? You don't read it. So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
and what's
so if
love
it's
today anyway?
If it's 3 months before you become a serious relationship, is there a conversation that has to happen that say you're a couple now, or is it just an unspoken agreement?
Yeah, you better say it. You better say it. I think
It needs to be said.
that the biggest mistake in any relationship is you thinking something is true. You know what I mean? You thinking we've been together for even a year and it hasn't been talked about. And you thinking you guys are together because you're hanging out with each other's houses. We got keys to each other's house, all that type of stuff. Without that conversation, I don't think it means anything.
I agree.
I'd be like, I never said we were together.
I agree with that.
I definitely think it needs to be a conversation. Yeah.
Okay, becoming friends with someone you dated. So someone you dated didn't work out and y'all became friends. Is it okay for you to remain friends even once you get into a new relationship?
Daryl don't believe in friends, so no. That's a no. I don't know why he acting like he
no. What I said was, for the most part, no. Yeah, I do. For the most part, don't think that you're going to have. No, if you have old friends, but I think it'll be tough because you and that person, at one point they were interested in you, and especially if you said no, that person still, this interest didn't go away, or her interest didn't go away. So.
But wait a minute. She said you were dating and it didn't work out, right? And now you're friends.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So again, at one point you guys were moving in. So say if you stopped it, right? That person still may have the same feelings for you. I know for sure at that point that you can't be friends. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Him, I know he likes.
But
that one definitely no. Huh?
That one no. Yeah, I know he won. He wait.
But does that mean something's going to happen if I already kiboshed it? So I should be able to keep the friendship, moving into a new relationship.
As long as the girls that I dated, that I kiboshed, that I can still be friends with. As long as I can be friends with them,
Okay.
it's okay. So, listen, I don't. It's enough problems in relationships as it is. You want to bring friends and stuff, then this is not the relationship for you. Okay, focus on me. You want to be outside with your friends, go outside with your friends. Inside, outside, where you want to be. Close the door. You know.
Lord
I don't
have mercy.
know. I think Neil and Doc would have all these friends. Oh boy, y'all just friends up.
Somebody said all these friends. You said a couple of
just friends.
friends. God,
That's the street over there.
you're not dead. You just married. God.
Friends to everybody, bird.
Is honesty always the best policy?
Yes.
Really? I don't know.
Where's your
I
hat?
don't know. Sometimes you're gonna have to lie. Sometimes you're gonna have to lie
Yeah.
to keep the peace.
Yes. Like when you say, "Do I look good in this dress?" Yes.
No, I want you to tell me no, so I can take it off and not look like a nut
Of
while I'm
course.
somewhere out with
Thank
you.
you.
I hear what you're saying. I hear you
Honestly,
saying that.
yes.
I hear you saying that. But you're asking a question because you bought the dress because you think you look good in it. Because if not, you would have asked me at the store. You sent a picture of it. You're getting dressed to go out because you think you look good in it. That's why
Not
you have it on.
necessarily. Not
No.
necessarily.
Tell her
You
the
put on
truth.
dress- You
Tell
just put
her
on
the
dresses
truth.
on that you don't like.
Sometimes, yes. If it's been in your closet for a while, or you haven't worn it for a while, or
Well,
you
know
bought
it's
it
bad.
and then you didn't get to wear it for 3 months.
So you know it's bad. You're asking me because you already know it's bad. So what do you want me to say then?
She wants your opinion.
My opinion is the same as yours. It's bad, but you don't want me to say it's bad because you
But
got
yes,
it on.
I do. But just say it in a gentle way. Yes, I do.
Oh, now I got to say it. Now you got to tell me how to. Now you tell me how to talk again. I can't talk. Don't women lie when faking?
Don't
Oh, yes. Talk to him, John.
Who the
Talk
heck
to
be
him.
faking?
Huh?
So who the heck be faking?
Right. Why are we faking?
A lot of women. If
Why?
11% of them, excuse me, if 11% of them are having orgasms on a regular basis, and all these men are thinking they're doing something, a lot of women out here faking. Stop it. Let's not act like we don't know women fake sometimes.
I
Not that
didn't
we
say
don't-
Thank you. What?
nothing.
Oh, you said you didn't. So women don't be faking it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. We here now. Do women fake it? You're women. There's some women on here. Do you know anybody? I'm not even asking you as in you. Do you know people? Do your friends ever
I
tell
just
you?
said who be faking?
Okay, so you never heard of women faking it before, right? Okay, Doc is an owl. She don't know who be faking. Neil, how about you? Have you ever heard somebody faking it?
I've heard of it. I have several
Thank you,
friends.
Neil.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, Neil, for being honest.
They not only
Owl
faking it,
Doc.
they faking the whole relationship.
Oh.
The whole
Oh, we didn't know that. Whoa, fellas,
whole-
pay attention. The whole relationship being fake. We were just talking about sex.
But that's why they're faking the whole relationship. But yes, I do have a couple friends that have faked it, are faking
Right.
it, sometimes feel the need to fake it.
Right.
Mm.
I agree. Like, I think that sometimes
I'm
people do-
curious though. Why do they feel the need? Do they
Ah.
say why they feel like they have to?
From when
Are
I've
you
asked,
serious?
I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious.
Because-
I've asked,
Wait,
they
Let
don't
somebody
wanna hurt
else talk.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm curious.
They don't want to hurt
Wow.
his feelings when I've asked.
Okay. All right.
He
Now
wanna
I'm-
hurt
They want to,
Yeah,
preserve his
hurt his
manhood, and he's trying.
Right.
Yes, he's trying.
She said, bless his heart. He's trying. Fellas, look at that. So,
Mm,
the
mm,
dudes
mm.
don't know.
So would you? So Dara, as a man, would you want to know that she's not having an orgasm, or would you want her to fake it?
Absolutely, or I'd rather her to tell me
Okay.
she's not and say this is what I need, because I think for the longevity of the relationship, if she keeps doing that, she's never going to be satisfied. I don't know she's not satisfied. I think things are good. She's over there mad and upset and mad and the relationship going back. because
Mhm.
you just could have told me maybe I could do something different. Right.
True.
So I definitely would think that I
Mhm.
would, but I think this is a big problem that women fake it so much or don't say something to men, and men think they're doing more than they are.
But it's almost like the dress thing. Can the men hear it, Daryl? You're saying that. But
Well,
can you really hear it?
Neil,
Like when
right,
we asked you about the
right,
dresses.
right. Neil, that's what I heard. I said sometimes men with their egos, they don't listen to the woman
Receive it.
or can
Mhm.
adhere to what they're saying.
Mhm.
But I think it's still on the same lines that, say if I was with 10 women, 8 of them faked it. They never told me. So I think I'm great. So now 9 and 10 say something. I'm like, well, I got 8 other people who were good. It's y'all wrong. So I think it's fruit of the same tree. If they would have told that man earlier, maybe he wouldn't be so conditioned thinking he's great when he's not. So I think we do
More
need
people
that.
done told him he not great, and he just keep moving on. On to the next one.
That's why they only want one night stands.
Well, right.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, and Leanne, you're right in a sense. What I've heard is that so you don't get an accurate or a fair assessment of it because you're only doing it once, right? First time is always might be nervous for you, might be nervous for her. You know, it's both of you guys are kind of nervous, so you don't have to come back. I'm done, and you can say, "Well, I knocked the bottom," and whatever you're going to say to make yourself feel better. But you're right, Leanne. That's why some people do it one time because you don't have to deal with the criticism.
Interesting.
You don't have to deal with it. If it's bad, it's like, well, we were nervous or whatever the case may be. But second time, like if it's second time, you can't really explain that one.
The 8th time, you still nervous? You gotta chill, man.
Yeah, I think you get the nerves out. You want to drink or something?
Unbelievable.
That's hilarious. I'm still nervous.
True.
What we got, Leanne?
All right, this is the last one I have. No, it's not. But
yeah, don't be lying on this program. See, women, pay attention, fellas.
Is there a double standard for men and women to have a one night stand?
What do you guys think? Is there a double standard between men and women with one night stands?
Of course.
You said yes. Okay, so tell me more. What do you?
Go ahead, Doc.
I think a woman is seen differently and gets a different label if she's going from sex partner to sex partner to sex partner.
We said one night stand. We didn't say she was bed hopping. We said a one night stand. Dang, Doc, you done made her.
Even in a one night stand, the dude is probably thinking she's done this before.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. This ain't the first time. Giving up on the first time. What do you think, Neil?
I think there's a double standard, of course. She's looked at as easy, or like Doc is saying, you've done this before. This is what you do. Right. And a guy is like, this is what we expect you to do, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Guys are kind of expected to, it's not a big
deal.
Yeah,
we are. Yeah, right.
It's not a big deal.
Right. So, okay. I agree. I think there is a double standard. I think that women get the short end of the stick because they get more of the negative labels.
Figurative
when
and
that
literal.
What is that?
I said figuratively and literal.
Oh my God.
Wow. Fellas.
Sure did.
And that's a question too, real fast. So I know men, we worry about that, like size and stamina. What do women worry about the first time? Like going in the first time is like, oh my, is it big enough? Is it going to last long enough? That's what men really. So what do women have to worry about?
I think the one thing that women spend a lot of time in their heads on is about their body.
Yeah.
Like how different things about their body. And what he's going to think about it.
Okay.
And I'm thinking all the way back to that first time. Are we going to get caught? You asked, okay? I'm thinking.
Oh, staying wet. Okay. That's a real one too.
Body appearance.
Smart. Right. But would your well, I guess with age it'd be different, but your wetness would that be considered on would that be contingent on him getting you there or worked up or no?
Not always.
I mean,
Okay.
you can do it yourself, but you would want him to help.
Exactly.
Yes. And age may play a
This is
part.
a participation sport, sir.
Like you said, age may play a part. Yes,
Okay.
with some cases, but there are things that help you with that.
Okay. All right. So with you have a second part of that question, Leanne? I forget how. No.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we answered why do you think that is? And do you think there's movements or some way to counteract the judgment that women face for the one night stand?
Right. Do we think does it sound like it changed at all? Like today, is it?
I think the new culture, the rap culture, the women that are in the rap culture right now, I think they're kind of trying to change that narrative, that and saying that women can do the same stuff that men do. We can hit it and quit it, and don't have to worry about it. So I think that they're trying to change it. I don't know. I haven't spoken to too many young men. I don't know if it's actually changed. Because it seems like their counterparts kind of accept that.
So maybe on what Doc is kind of saying, I think that you see the almost change in time, because you see like maybe some of the mature seasoned women look at some of these younger women, like some of the sexy reds and stuff, and they look at her like, she's not respectable because she's out there doing these things, but they're cool with it, right? So they're more sexually free, even in their speech, right? Their speech is more sexually free from the rip. They're just telling you what they, like Doc said, I'll come over, hit it, and leave. Please do so. So it may be, do we feel like women are being more sexually free today?
I think they're talking about it more, but
right.
I think that goes back to the question: are they still seen as respectable?
That's a good point.
Very. That is a very good point.
In most cases, no.
Mm-hmm.
And Leanne, I was about to say on that aligns, because you see even all these women who, I think, the ones who get like the bodies done and things of that nature, who try to get in position to attract, certain men or yada, 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 but they don't get kept, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting married. They're not getting long relationships. They may get a couple dollars in this, but no, they're not really being kept. They're being passed around. You see these women being passed around, and they're not, and it seems like these women are cool with it as well, though. That's the other thing. It doesn't seem like they're upset about being passed around. Yes, I was with the dude on this team last week, and now I'm in your locker room at your game sitting in front this week.
Right.
Which would go to say that some girl, I don't know her name, Drea. I think she's like 40 years old.
I saw that.
20.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Player.
Yep.
Now, how do you guys feel about that? Is she being predatory?
Wouldn't be my son.
Right. Because that's interesting, because I know when men date younger like that, it's automatic, like, oh, look at him, what's she doing? And I seen some mixed reviews about what she was doing. I seen definitely mixed reviews, and she may be pregnant.
Yes,
so,
I saw that.
40 something years old. He's 21 years old. She's a very beautiful woman, who I think they were saying could, manipulate at this point, because she might have been on his wall when he was younger, like that. She might have been that girl. And now you're coming and you're taking almost advantage of him at 21.
No, stop it.
There we go. Talk about Leanne. Why stop? What are we stopping?
At 21, you are grown enough to know what's going on.
Thank you.
Okay.
Keep the same energy. That's all I say.
Keep the same energy, men too, because when men are out here dating these 21-year-old girls, ain't nobody saying he manipulating her
No,
or
they
anything
are.
like that. Really, all
We-
they're saying is he got money.
No, we did it right on this show when we talked about the Braxton girl and her husband she broke up with, and then he started dating the younger girl. I don't remember which one it was, but one of the Braxton women were dating a man, Vince.
Yeah.
And then he started dating. Remember, they was like, "Well, where you meet her at high school, at the whatever." I think she was like 21, and he was 50, I think.
But you know the game at that point. You know the game, especially if
Okay,
you're a
right.
basketball player. You
Mhm.
know what it is. You know if you have sex, this leads to possibly getting somebody pregnant. You can't predatory that. There's no predatory there. You did what you wanted to do, and now you're paying the consequence for what you've done. Period.
I
Okay,
hear you.
Lee.
Just keep it both
Okay.
ways. If a
Keep it
young
100.
21-year-old girl gets pregnant by a
Sure.
basketball player or a man who's like Vince, who's 50, and
She
they
know
get
what it
pregnant,
is. Ain't no 50-year-old coming to you to make tea and drink coffee. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what it
Right.
is.
Yeah, yeah, she's
No,
right.
listen.
Now, if
I'm
it's
not-
somebody young of age, and
Right.
they're being
That's
groomed from a young
Yeah.
age
Yeah.
into
Right.
adulthood, that's something totally different.
Mhm.
But at 21,
Leanne, this boy kind of could have been groomed. I don't know his situation, but this girl was, Drea was a pretty girl, been out for a long time. He could have been. That's like, back in the day, Halle Berry. I could have wanted her, and when I got 21, if she came, yes, you got
Okay.
me.
But that's a
And every dollar I
decision,
got.
right?
that's a decision.
right?
You wanted to do
it's still-
things to Halle Berry
It's still
or
like being
whoever.
groomed. It's still like pseudo grooming. I mean,
It's
I'm
not
saying-
pseudo grooming.
No, it is, because this person is a person that you were influenced by through what you've seen.
No,
not like-
you wanted her body, her physicality, and you wanted to do something with it. When you got the chance, you did what you wanted to do. There's no grooming that.
There is. It's a pseudo grooming. Not saying like
There's
she did it on
consequences to that.
purpose, but it's kind of the same thing where you're being set up to want this.
Mm.
Not saying it's like, but I'm saying that's why you know her and love her, because she's this person. She's larger than life. It's Drea. Pretty.
Who is Drea?
I don't know. She was on some. I can't remember.
Drea
She
is a reality star girl.
Right. Yeah, very
Okay,
pretty.
she ain't that big in the game to be.
No, she's not
if you
as
watch
big as
Love and-
she's
no,
not.
if you watch Love and Hip Hop and all that, like they do, right? Like
Right.
the young people do.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
but
who
that ain't been coming on
He's-
since
wait a
he
minute.
was
He
10,
is
11.
21.
Right.
How long have they been on? Love and Hip Hop.
No.
They've been on for years.
Maybe
That'd be 10
maybe
years.
what? Maybe 9-10 years.
Yes, so when he was 10,
And what boys are watching Love and Hip Hop?
anywhere there's pretty girls, people are
And he
looking.
made a choice then, Daryl. He did.
He made a choice at 10 to watch her.
I'm saying, like Lee is
Yeah.
saying,
I mean, he made an
he
informed
that choice.
decision. He made an informed decision to watch her, and then now he's idolized or seen this person is beautiful. Now you see her, and now you're like, that's an informed decision to date and get pregnant a 40-year-old woman at 21. I don't think so. I still think that
He's an
I would,
adult.
the same way I would look at it as a girl, they're still young at 21, coming into all this money and fame and being able to. If he wasn't rich and famous, he wouldn't even be able to reach her, right? So I do believe it was predatory on her behalf, just like I would think if a man was 40-year-old out here, buying 21-year-old girls, I would still think the same thing.
So she can't want a younger guy.
21 is a little different at 40.
He's
Her
an
son is
adult.
21.
He's an
Her
adult.
son is 21 right now.
Yeah.
So, okay. Hey, listen, right. So just make sure it's just crazy because when it's the other way around, like, oh, he's disgusting. He grown, messed with that little girl who be 25 and now she's a little girl. I just wanted to be consistent. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know.
I think it should be consistent because again, they're making choices that they have to live with, just like Lee said.
So how many great choices did you make at 21? Well, you got married. That's
I got
Nobody
married.
said it
I
was
made a
great or
great
not, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's a great. It doesn't mean I should be like, oh, he made a choice. No, he made a choice of the 21-year-old brain. Brains don't even develop, I think, till like 26, 27. He's still making childlike decisions. And
Is
as
he
an
happy?
older person with superior intellect, you could definitely manipulate someone younger. We know that. That's why
Yes.
the dynamic when it's man versus woman, it's like, well, he's older, he knows more, he's manipulating with money, this, that, or the next. That's I don't understand why we're not acting like that. This can happen when someone older than someone younger, who's wet behind the ears, who just come out, who's.
I'm not understanding why we're not treating someone who is of age. You grown enough to make money. You grown enough to be given millions. You grown enough to make all these decisions, sign contracts. You grown enough to lay down in the bed and do what you wanted to do with the person that you want to do it with. You have to eat those decisions.
No, I'm not. I agree. Your decision, whatever your decisions are, you do have to deal with them. You're right. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this 21-year-old is making the best decisions in his life right now. It's a shame
That's
that
on
he
him.
has.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, you guys are tough.
That's
Tough
on him,
room
though.
here.
It really is.
Oh wow! You know what? It's crazy because you was like, "That's on her." She got pregnant by that 30.
That is
40-year-old
on
man.
her.
Oh no,
That
no,
is
no.
on her.
I'm gonna bring the show with Vince up and hear what was said because I know Vince got dogged. He was everything in the book but a child of God. He was not good, and he messed with these little girls, and he's manipulating. And come on, stop.
Well,
We know what
we
he
said
did.
they're double standards out here with that stuff, right? So it is what it is. He got to live with it.
Oh, now he gotta live with it.
He does.
He does gotta live with it, but that's cool. Like Doc, I like Doc, not my son. Bottom line, meaning it's not okay.
I mean, we can say that, but can you
woman.
really stop your son at 21? Can you really
I
stop
could
him?
stop her.
I wasn't expecting that, Doc. Whoa!
I'm sure there was people in his ear telling him, "Don't do this, don't do that." He did what he wanted to do anyway, and I feel the same way with the females.
I
You
agree.
can't stop him. You can't stop him.
Yeah, but see, it depends. You know what I mean? Because my mom could stop me at 21 because she would beat me up. So it's a different time. But you're right. It's difficult. I just and I agree with what you're saying, Leanne and Neil. Kind of the same. I just said it's not his best decision. He's not.
Okay.
He's still making childlike decisions.
I agree with that part.
He's leading with his penis right now, and he's leading with his money. He's in the kid in the candy store.
Yep.
And we don't even know how she's manipulating this young mind because a boy's young
That's
mind.
what we're saying for that one. What's the excuse for the 50-year-old ones?
50-year-old what?
Prevents
ones that still running around leading with their penis.
Oh.
Well, if you don't got no money, it don't matter. But if you got money, you can leave with your penis for the young girls. But if you ain't got money, you can't. So
the old guys got to have money,
the
right?
old ones are stuck. It's like that. You're stuck in that position. You know what I mean? You're a grown adolescent. You're stuck in that young mind. You know what I mean? Especially if you got your money young, you're stuck there. Like Puffy, I believe, is stuck kind of there. He's a genius in music, but I think with relationships and stuff like that, I think he's still stuck in a very immature way of looking at things because money allows him to do that. It doesn't allow you to be accountable for anything. And you start being able to think you can do whatever you want because people do acquiesce when you have money, right? So that's what I think happens. So a lot of these people who have money early, you start to feel like you can do whatever. You know what I mean?
Which is why we should pick the intelligence over the millions.
So look at Puffy's life. Even though I'd rather be that. I'll pay for them lawsuits. It's okay.
See?
I got money.
See?
Long money.
See?
I got long money. But hey, let's wrap this thing up. Any last wizards? We'll go with Doc.
Not my son.
I'm gonna need that drop. Yes, not my son.
Ooh.
Neil, what you got?
Actions have consequences. Always choose intelligent decisions over money, over body, over all of it. because it has consequences that you got to live with.
Keep
Next.
the struggle. Keep choosing the struggle. Red, Leanne. Give me
That's
the
all I
money.
got.
Go ahead.
I got nothing.
You always got something, Lee. You got something. Come on, Lee.
Don't cut your beard.
Don't cut your beard.
We don't have friends with beards, right? What is it?
Yeah,
Oh, and no
yeah.
new friends. No,
No
new
new
friends.
friends. That's it, Lee. That's it.
No, Leanne is don't have any new friends with beards because she may. You know what I mean? She might.
Nah.
Sucker for a
Okay.
beard over here. Okay? Sucker for a beard.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
Do
and
some
that-
things, strange things for the beard gang.
See, that's what I'm Hey, listen, I have nothing. They said it all. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We thank you for the people who called in. Thank you for all the comments. Keep them coming. Again, we will have a talent show coming up. We will have a in-person and live in studio at 500. So if you invite anybody, please just let us know who you invited, or if you were invited, please let us know who invited you. Again, great show. Thank you for riding with us. Please continue to invite people to the room. Nothing But Answers Facebook group. Please go to Nothing But Answers YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We really want to try to get interactions up over there so that we can get an algorithm and we can get out to more people, right? So please help us out with that. Again, we'll be back next week, 8 o'clock. Anybody have anything they want to talk about, they want to come on, or whatever the case may be, you can inbox any of us or just write it in the Nothing But Answers group. We can get it there. And if you want to send us a little Cash App, we're going to have a Cash App so you can send us some money, okay? We pick money over intelligence, okay?
Some of us.
Right.
Okay, well, me and Leanne to take your portion. We'll put it up to you. Okay. Have a great night. Hey, thanks you guys for everybody for joining in. We'll see you next week, 8 o'clock. Hit the button.
Bye.